Greetings to every one of you. So in this video we are going to discuss another important concept from operating system, that is operating system as a resource manager. In our previous video we have discussed what are the major functions of operating system. Operating system, it is a system software. It acts as an interface between user and the computer resources. So what are the computer resources? The resources of a computer, it covers memory, processor, I/O devices, information or file systems. So if you consider the operating system as a soul of a human body, it activates all the organs. Like that, the operating system, it manages all the resources. So it manages memory, it manages processor, it manages I/O devices, it manages informations and file system. Apart from that, it also manages the security and protection of all these resources. The major functions includes keep track of the status of the resource. Once if the resource is there, the operating system, it keep track of the status of the resource, whether the resource is busy or idle. Number 2, decide the policy for allocating the resource to the particular job. So only based on the policy, the resource will be allocated. Third one, allocate the resource to the particular job. Once if the job is over, the resource should be reclaimed. So that is the process of deallocation. Deallocate the resource. The same functions can be applicable for all the resources. So that is how we can call operating system as a resource manager. Now let us see how it acts as a resource manager for memory. First thing, it keeps track of the status of the memory, whether the memory is available or whether the memory is full. So that the status is maintained by the operating system. Only if the space is available, then only a job can be loaded into the memory. If the space is not available, we cannot load the job. So the job will be put under wait condition. Number 2, decide the policy for allocating the memory. So depending upon the size of the job, the memory should be provided. So it decide the policy for allocating the memory. Number 3, allocate the memory to that particular job. Once if the job is over, we have to reclaim the resource, that is deallocate the memory. So at the time of deciding the policy for allocating the memory, we have so many memory allocation schemes and algorithms are available. Number 2, processor management. First thing, keep track of the status of the processor, whether the processor is busy or idle. Number 2, decide the policy for allocating the processor to a particular process. So for that we have different scheduling algorithms. There are different algorithms available for allocating the processor to the particular process, and similarly we will have some kind of bottlenecks called deadlocks. So that being the case, it also provides, it manages with the help of the techniques called deadlock avoidance and preventions. After deciding the policy, the processor, it is allocated to the particular process. Once if the process is over, and then after that the processor should be reclaimed, that is deallocate the processor. Similarly, the third one, device management. So here also the operating system keep track of the status of the device, whether the device is busy or idle. Decide the policy for allocating the device to a particular process. Whatever may be the processes, and we have different device management policies available. Similarly, device scheduling algorithms also available. After deciding the policy, allocate the device to the particular process. Once the process is over, and this device should be deallocated, reclaimed. Fourth one, information or file management. The first thing is keep track of the status of the file. So once if you take a file, the file it has so many, that is levels of status. So whether it is in the open state or closing state, the file may be under accessing. So these are that is maintained by the operating system. Number 2, decide the policy for allocating the file to the user. So once the policy is decided and that particular file, it is allocated to the particular user, as soon as the job is over, then the file is reclaimed. Similarly, we have the security and protection management. Operating system, it providing the security and protection to the resources from unauthorized user by means of providing the separate user ID and a password for each and every user. So the authenticity, it is established by the operating system. In this video, we have discussed how the operating system acts as a resource manager. So we have 4 different management, that is memory management, processor management, device management, information or the file system management. So I gave those explanation, and also it provides security and protection to all the resources. I hope you understood. Thank you. Keep watching.